What have I done? I ain't done nothing. Being wicked as ever. Breaking all the laws of the Most High. Say, I ain't did nothing. What have I done? Everyone turned to his course as the horse rushes into the battle. Yeah, the stork in the heaven knoweth her appointed times. The stork in the heavens knows appointed times. And the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of the Most High. I mean, he keep on jacking us up, killing us. We know we get the attention with deafness, back to normal, back to wickedness. How do you say we are wise? The law of the Most High is with us. Lo, certainly in vain made he it. The pen of the scribes is in vain because you don't want to follow them. The wise men are ashamed. They are dismayed and taken. Lo, they have rejected the word of the Most High. And what wisdom is in them? Hear that? So you reject the words of the Most High. His laws, statutes, commandments. Say what wisdom is in you. Who are you to say you got wisdom and you done rejected the word of the Most High? His laws, statutes, commandments. So how you dealing with him? You dealing with Satan. Because you draw evil to you because the reason why you draw evil to you because you're not dealing with the righteousness of the Most High, which is keeping of his laws. Therefore will I give their wives unto others. Man. Therefore will I give their wives unto others. While wives, y'all been passed around to all these nations. We've been in captivity. Couldn't do nothing about it. They just had their way with you. As the Most High said, therefore will I give their wives unto others, and their fields to them that shall inherit them. For every one, from the least even unto the greatest, is given to covetousness, desire everything that somebody have. From the prophet even unto the priest, everyone dealeth falsely, in deceit. Hear that? This is what we're doing, like it is today. Dealing in deceit, man. And gave our wives to others. Other nations. We're going into captivity. What kind of power you have in captivity? None. For they have healed the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, just slightly, saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace. Peace, peace, and we dying left and right. There is no peace. The objective is against the children of Israel. Now, then, and forever. Until the Most High bring righteousness on this earth and set Israel in his place. 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Well, we ashamed when we had committed abomination? No, he said nay. They were not at all ashamed. Neither could they blush. Therefore shall they fall among them that fall. In the time of their visitation, they shall be cast down, said the Most High. That's why we read about how the Most High cast us down. And the fowls ate our bodies. They weren't even buried. The blood flowed through the city like water. I will surely consume them, said the Most High. There shall be no grapes on the vine, no figs on the fig tree, and the leaf shall fade, and the things that I have given them shall pass away from them. He'll take everything away from us. And he did. Why do we sit still? Why you sit still? Assemble yourselves, come together, and let us enter into the defense cities, and let us be silent there. For the Most High, our power, have put us to silence. Let's go into the defense city, where we have some security. So the Most High has put us to silence. You ain't running your mouth now. And given us water of gall to drink, because we have sinned against the Most High. Man, we look for peace, but no good came. And for a time of help, and behold trouble. Yeah, because you ain't not doing what's right. You do what's right, the Most High will bless you. He said, no weapon formed against thee shall prosper. A lot of you say that. You go to church, you say that, but you don't really understand. It doesn't mean anything if you're not following the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments. There's going to be a judgment. And that judgment is no joke. Hosea 4:6. Hosea 4 and 6. So we continue to eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed. For what? For lack of knowledge. Remember, we read in Proverbs 1 and 7, to fear the Most High is the beginning of knowledge. To fear the Most High, to be afraid, to be scared, to respect Him, to do what He say do. That's the beginning of knowledge. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. You reject the knowledge of the Most High, like you hear the knowledge of the Most High. You reject it, He say He will reject you. That thou shalt be no priest to me. That's why these pastors don't have no authority to be no priest to the Most High. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. You've forgotten the law of the Most High. I will also forget thy children. See? He said, going to forget the children. That's why a lot of children born in this world, they don't know anything about the laws of the Most High. And for you pastors, Matthew 5:19, on my second side telling you this. Matthew 5:19. Because you've forgotten the law of the Most High said, going to forget your children. Matthew 5:19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, we ain't under the law, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. Y'all better hear what he said. This is my Shekel Shai letting you know. He said in St. John 14:15, if you love me, keep my commandments. You think he gonna deviate from the Most High? Y'all talk about the power of the Old Testament. That's him, along with the Most High. He's right there, the Spirit of the Most High. You better understand, the angel of the Most High. Listen, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. So you destroy the lack of knowledge because you have forgotten the laws of the Most High. But whosoever shall do and teach them, teach the laws of the Most High, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. The same will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. That's why it's going back to Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. And thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. The law of your power. Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. I will also forget thy children. As they were increased, so they sin against me. We broke the Most High's laws, and we increased as a nation. We sin against the Most High. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. That's why our glory men are our women. He just said he's going to give our women to others. We just heard it. We just heard it. He's going to turn our glory into shame. They just laying with anybody. At will. You ain't have no choice of nothing. They eat up the sin of my people. And they set their heart on their iniquity, set their mind on their how I'm going to be wicked. It's cold, boy, but it's real. Look at Mark 16 and 18. Mark 16 and 18. Says, they shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. Those that are who? Verse 17. And these signs shall follow them that believe, those that have faith in the Most High. In my name, shall they cast out devils. They shall speak with new tongue, new languages. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. You know, shoot, we drinking daily things now. The water is all polluted. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. Hallelujah. So then after the Most High, after Hamashiach Abishai had spoken unto them, he was received up into heaven and sat on the right hand of the Most High, where he was before. See, it's powerful. Imagine you on the right hand side of the Most High looking down on us saying, what is wrong with my people? They done lost it. He's going to get our attention, believe this. Look at Hosea 4 and 12. Hosea 4 and 12. See, my people ask counsel at their stocks, and their staff declareth unto them, for the spirit of whoredoms have caused them to err, and they have gone a-whoring from under their power. Dealing with something else. The religions is dealing, when you deal with religion, you deal with whoredom. Because the Most High, especially if you ain't dealing with the law, statutes, commandments, you know, religion comes from a Latin word, religio, means to hold back, keep down, and restrain you from the truth, the laws of the Most High. But see, people trusting in stocks and all the things that has nothing to do with the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the invisible power. Verse 18. Their drink is sour. They have committed whoredom continually. Hear that? We have created, like you say, we created that calf. We came out of Egypt in the wilderness. Moses went up to the mountain to talk to the Most High for 40 days and 40 nights. And we couldn't handle what we made a calf. Just show you, some of you don't have a leader, you go off because you ain't really had no foundation in the first place to continue. You got to continue in this. You got to do it to the end, one way or another. You can't be deviating. See what it say about Ephraim? The northern tribes, Ephraim has joined the idols. Let him alone. That's why you see it's hard to get the northern tribes to come back in. So Ephraim, they join the idols. Say, let them alone. They drinking sour. They have committed whoredom continually. Her rulers with shame do love. Give ye. Man. Cold. But it's real, y'all. Jeremiah 16. Jeremiah 16 and 9. For thus said the Most High power of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will cause to cease out of this place in your eyes, you're going to see this, and in your days, the voice of mirth, and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride. Ain't gonna be marrying, ain't gonna be no happiness, ain't gonna be no joy, ain't gonna be no gladness at all. You're gonna stop it from being in our land. Why? Because we have forgotten the laws of the Most High to follow them. He said he's going to bring these curses upon us. Here we are. Shoot, man. We drinking poison and living, man. We forgot the laws of the Most High, so he said ain't gonna be no marriages. The voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride. Ain't gonna be no marriages. Because we're going to go into captivity. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, wherefore hath the Most High pronounced all this great evil against us? Like some of you out there probably feel this, because you're used to that good old feeling. You want to have that good time religion. No. You break the laws of the Most High going to bring, what it said, great evil against you. Or what is our iniquity? Or what is our sin that we have committed against the Most High, our power? Then shalt thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me. Hear that? Our forefathers forsaken the Most High. Said the Most High, and have walked after other gods, other idols, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law. You can't get no clearer than that. You're not going to get away from this. Our forefathers, we suffer behind our forefathers because they kept not the Most High's law. Listen what he say. And ye have done worse than your fathers. Hear that? We done worse than our forefathers. For, behold, ye walk every one after the imagination of his evil heart. Ecclesiasticus 3:24. But many are deceived by their own vain opinion, worthless thoughts, and an evil suspicion overthrown their judgment. And ye have done worse than your fathers. For behold, ye walk every one after the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me. Hear that? Everybody following their own way, leaning on their own understanding. When he told you don't do that, they don't want to follow the Most High, his word, but have leaned upon their evil heart, the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me. Therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that is not, that ye know not, a land in which we don't know, neither ye nor your fathers. And there shall ye serve other gods day and night, where I will not show you favor. Here we are. Here we are. Our people serving gods that our forefathers didn't know, day and night. Calling yourself a Gentile when you're an Israelite. Following the way of the heathen. And he said, don't follow the way of the heathen. And you justify. They ain't around you, but you justify following the way of the heathen. Like I said, we following in the way the Most High told us not to follow, in eating of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, but to this day, while we caught up going to what we're going to. Go to Jeremiah 11:7. For I earnestly protested unto your fathers in the day that I brought them up out of the land of Egypt, even unto this day, rising early and protesting, saying, obey my voice, over and over again. Obey me. Obey my voice. Yet they obeyed not, nor inclined their ears, but walked every one in the imagination of their evil heart. Therefore I will bring upon them all the words of this covenant, which I commanded them to do. But they did them not. We didn't follow them. And the Most High said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah, and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the southern tribes. Conspiracy is found, he's saying. They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers, and went backwards, backsliders, to the iniquities, the wickedness, the evil, the sins of our forefathers, which refused to hear my words. And they went after other gods to serve them. Man, the house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant which I made with their fathers. That's the northern tribes and the southern tribes. Have broken the covenant the Most High made with our forefathers. Therefore thus said the Most High power, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. See, I'll let you understand this. The Most High created evil. And the only time you see the Most High going to bring evil upon us when we broke his laws. Therefore, if you break his laws, you are dealing in evil. You rolling with Satan, the left hand. Therefore, thus say the Most High Power, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. That's serious. So that evil is whipping our butts over and over and over again. When you read this Bible, that evil is whipping our butts over and over again. We draw it to us, and therefore the Most High brings it. You want it, you're going to have it. That's a righteous judgment in the Most High's eyes. Because the Most High is righteous. We want to be evil, so therefore, hey, he's going to give it to us. You want that? Okay, you got it. Go for it. Ephesians 4:14. No, you don't want me and my son. You want me and the devil, serpent, the dragon, Satan. That's what you desire. Because you don't want to do what I say do. Therefore, who you think you're going to be dealing with? The evil. Look, Ephesians 4:14. That ye henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine. No matter what doctrine come out, here we are over here dealing with it. And so now that you got the internet, look at this doctrine, that doctrine, somebody created your own doctrine. And went over here, see what they said. I like that. Did they say something you don't like? I ain't dealing with them no more. Over here, get that. And you go, what scripture was that? Okay, you put that scripture together with this and don't even know how to precept. Topic-wise. You come with your own doctrine. Believe in all kind of madness, man. You be listening to people, they be like on point. That's you know they went off. With some new doctrine. That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine. By the sleight of men and cunning craftiness. They slick. Remember that snake was subtile. That serpent, it was subtile in the garden, right? Every and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive. Hear that? They lie in wait to deceive, to lie to you, and you believe it. That's why it's very important to know this word. So you can't be deceived. You know this word, you can look at anything, you know, and you can go for it. You know whether it's right or wrong. But if you don't know the word, then you just listen to somebody and say, oh, I like what they're saying, and like what the word of the Most High is saying with understanding. That's what you need to understand and overstand. Look, go to verse 17. This I say therefore, and testify in it by Shema Mashiach Yahushua, in the name of the Lord Savior, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their mind. You hear that? Don't walk. That's why I say don't be carried away with all these winds of doctrines, and don't walk as other Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their mind, having the understanding darkened, because when it went over it. Told Esau, get thee into darkness, and he had the people go into gross darkness. Listen what it say. Having the understanding darkened. That means ignorant, not knowing. Being alienated from the life of the Most High, and I'm not shaking shy through the ignorance, see? That you know that darkness is ignorance, not knowing, not being aware of. That is in them because of the blindness of their heart, the blindness of their minds. Most High, it's no coincidence that they can't see this, because the Most High said, look, this is too, I know we want everybody to see it, at least I do, but we want nobody to perish, but it is what it is. It tells you in Isaiah 29:10, for the Most High have poured out upon you, Isaiah 29:10, the spirit of deep sleep. This is darkness. When you have deep sleep, you in darkness. Your eyes closed, you sleeping, you in darkness. You didn't know light when you sleep. Deep sleep. And have closed your eyes. See, close your eyes. To be in ignorance, not knowing. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, hath he covered. And the vision of all is become as unto you as the words of a book that is sealed. It's sealed. Which men deliver to one that is learned. Don't give a care if he got a triple doctorate degree. He learned, right? He done went through all the cemetery schools. It says, saying, read this. So read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. The book is sealed. He got all these degrees. But hand it to him and say, talk to me about this subject, that subject, you can't do it. Because it's sealed. The book is delivered unto him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned. What are you going to have to say? Wherefore the Most High said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, yeah, they know how to praise the Most High, praise Jesus, praise the Lord all the time, and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart, their mind far from me. And their fear toward me is taught by the precepts of men. See? So, it says, they learn what they learn through the precept of men and not of the Most High. Word. That's why he didn't call them. Look at Jeremiah 23:1. Woe me destruction. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pastures, said the Most High. Woe to you, pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pastures, the children of Israel, said the Most High. Therefore thus said the Most High power of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. What you feeding them? You're like precepts of men. Ye have scattered my flock. So you made off his flock scatterbrain. They don't know. But they believe in you. And they can't come back to the truth because they believe in you and you're not teaching them the correct way. Tell them that they're not under the Most High's law. Therefore, you tell them they don't have to follow the Most High. You're going to be the least in the kingdom of heaven, and they're going to be the least in the kingdom of heaven following you. Listen. Therefore, thus say the Most High power of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away. Driven them away for what? The laws of the Most High. And have not visited them with the laws of the Most High. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, said the Most High. He said, he's going to visit upon you the evil of your doings. Look, verse 14. He said, I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem, we the Israelites, prophets of the Israelites, an horrible thing, a horrible thing, he said he's seen. They commit adultery and walk in lies. There it is. They commit adultery. That means a man going with a married woman going outside of her marriage, lying with another man. They commit adultery and walk in lies. What are we talking about? The dragon, the old serpent, the devil, Satan, have deceived the whole world. And you ride along with them as they walk in lies. Listen, they commit adultery and walk in lies. They strengthen also the hands of evildoers. Always look what we got in our church. Feel real proud when you got the devil, the serpent, Satan, and the dragon coming up in your church. All up in there. Where you think they at? They all up in there. Been up in there. They strengthen also the hands of evildoers, that none does return from his wickedness. See? A lot of you in the pulpit, y'all all evildoers. And you strengthen the hand of evildoers. Because if you're not keeping the laws of the Most High, telling the people they got to come into the laws of the Most High, what are you teaching them? Oh, that's right. Christ nailed the laws to the cross when he was hanged on a tree. Acts 5:30 says he was hanged on a tree. You strengthen the hands of evildoers, that none does return from his wickedness. Only way you turn from wickedness is keep the laws of the Most High, to be righteous. They are all of them unto me as Sodom. Now he's talking about you dealing with homosexuality and lesbianism. And the inhabitants thereof as Gomorrah. That's deep. That's up in the churches. He talking about the pastors. Here we said the prophets, the pastors, and so forth. Why he told us in Isaiah 1 and 9, Isaiah 1 and 9, except the Most High of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant. That remnant is 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. We should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. Man, you know, Most High destroyed them cities. We should be like unto Sodom and like unto Gomorrah. Sad, man. So let you know, it's a lot of that homosexuality going on in them churches. That's why he's saying it. That's why he's saying what he's saying. Playing the organ, they all in the choir, all got their own little section and so forth. And they know it, boy. They know it. And tell them to repent and come out of that. No, they allowing it to be there. Look at Isaiah 3 and 11. Woe unto the wicked, that means destruction unto the wicked. It shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. Things you have done will be given to you. That's why you better understand. That's why look at Isaiah 5 and 13. Therefore, my people are gone into captivity. Why? Because they have no knowledge. Remember, the fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge. And their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst. Therefore, hell has enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure. So I we're in a condition called hell. The Israelites are. And their glory, and their multitude, and their pomp, and he that rejoices shall descend into it. See, and the mean man shall be brought down, and the mighty man shall be humbled, and the eyes of the whole